guys, welcome. It's JD here at EMP Bricks. We're doing a review on set number 76044, Clash of the Heroes. This one's a Batman vs Superman set, one of 3 that came out this year. This set does have 92 pieces, and now I'm going to tell you how much it retails for. In America, $12.99. In euros, Zapian, $14.99. And us here in Canada, we get to pay a full $15.99 because our dollar is made basically out of the same plastic used for these bricks. Anyways, let's bust right in. Let's tell you about some of the fun features about this set. First of all, Eric and I both couldn't wait to get our hands on this set, and it is because of the minifigs, so let's just jump right into that. First of all, we're going to dive into my favorite, Batman. Batman is wearing his Batman power armor in this one. Now, this armor is super cool. It is steel gray all the way through. It does have some hanging spots for him to put his accoutrements onto. And it comes with this great little grapple gun. Now, the gun is actually a stud shooter as well as breaks into 2 parts. I'm going to try this once here. Breaks into 2 parts, so you've got the stud shooter still on its own, and a grapple cannon that you can just drop that grapple gun into and fire away. Grapple doesn't fire, the stud shooter does. Still super cool to play with. Batman does also come with this awesome steel cape. It is made out of the older cape material, so it's a little bit harder. Now let's get into the cowl and the stuff underneath it. Cowl is steel gray as well, and it does have the chin guard again. For a while there we were without the chin guards, now we're back in there. Take a look at this face. Is this not a face you could love? Printed on both sides, he's got the sulky expression as well as the angry face expression, and it is on one of the glow-in-the-dark head pieces. So this means every time you put on the cowl, he's got the glow-in-the-dark eyes. Alright, Superman. Superman, like most Supermans, does come with the double printed face as well. He's got his regular Clark Kent smirk, as well as the beamy red eyes of hatred on the other side. Superman also has a killer new bod in this one. It's a little bit darker than a lot of the other ones. It does have the Superman symbol that's a little bit more stylized from the new movie. And his cape is one of the more softer material capes. It's really neat that in one set we've gotten 2 different cape types. That's kind of cool. As well, and this is really cool, this is the first Superman, and all the Supermans, however, in the Batman vs Superman do have the same hair, but it's a different hairstyle. As you can see, there is no little curl in the front of his head. It's actually all swept back like he's doing a fast run or maybe some flying. Alright guys, now let's jump into the set. Sorry buddy, get back in there. So this set is some sort of a rooftop battle. It is pretty cool. There is some neat features here. Obviously the first one that really drew our eye was the bat symbol. The bat symbol is on one of the flick missiles, so you can explode it or hit people with it just like that. Whoop, let's try that again, just like that. There it goes, boom! Don't worry, we got another one right here. Secondly, there is a little feature in the back here where you smack this thing in the back and Batman goes flying right off the rails. So there's that. Next, there is kryptonite in this one as well too. There's one piece of kryptonite which is super cool. It has appeared in pretty much every other Superman set, and it is in every Batman vs Superman set, but this is the cheapest way to get your hands on one if you haven't already. Underneath the crystal, there is the little green container there as well. Green container we've got crammed with more of our kryptonite stud shooters that Batman is all loaded up with. Now let's get on to some of the more, we'll say, interesting parts of this set. Eric and I really didn't know what to think about this little guardrail thing at the beginning. There is what looks to be some sort of guns on here, and these antennae which seem kind of pointless but still fun. Good pieces, and they're awesome to play around with. It does give Superman a lot of things to grab onto. It is hooked up very softly, so you can knock it over if you wanted to. Superman can grab it and smote his enemies with it. Make sure that Batman's his enemy this time and smack. So yeah, all those things. But it is a little interesting. When we first looked at the actual piece here, we weren't really thrilled with it. It definitely is supposed to be some sort of a rooftop thing, but it had a feeling that it just wasn't complete. There could have been more to it. When we were playing around with that little intro video you saw, we actually got to shoot some really neat angles on it, and we've kind of changed our opinion on it. We kind of fell in love with it. Just because it is small and simple doesn't necessarily mean that it's not cool. It does have some very cool colored pieces, and again, there's a lot of playability with this one too, with just all the different things you can do with it. I myself will probably incorporate this into some of my other sets just to make them a little bit bigger and to make this look like something a little bit bit more. One last final thing about this set is it is one of the last few sets that I've seen come out with the Super Jumper, a little plastic piece here. Super Jumpers came out a couple years ago, but they seem to be fading away, so if you haven't gotten one yet, there is definitely one in this set. And there is also one sticker that came with this set, which shows up right there on this console for the Bat Searchlight. On the console, there is a little thing that shows the Kryptonite piece and where to hit the body with it. That's pretty much all we got on this one. Super fun set. Go out and buy it. It's really not that much just for these minifigs. You're going to want them in your arsenal. Thank you. This is JD with EMP Bricks. Have a good one. Now I'm going to play.